So you want to start a game, but you have no idea how to start, or you just have no idea on what kind of game you want to make. If that sounds like you, then this video is perfect for you. So I am a game dev myself. Here, I'll put up some of my work up here. I do have some examples that I will probably show you guys. And as you can see, I have had some ideas. And a bunch of the stuff seems like very common, basic stuff. And that just so I can kind of like show you that a game doesn't have to be that big. And especially for your first game. I'll actually show you right now after I beat up this guy, because I am actually, this is live, what you're seeing right now. Okay, hi, so it's future me right here. I'm just kind of finishing up editing this video, and I realized past me did not talk about what's actually going to be inside this video, so I realized I might as well do that now. In this video, I'm going to talk about several different things. First of all, I'm going to talk about my own experience with game development. Then I am going to talk about how to think of ideas if you already have past development knowledge. So this probably won't apply to many of you, but right after that, I talk about finding a game idea for pretty much like a beginner game, and this part's kind of like the most important. That part is kind of at the end of the video, but I would still recommend you to watch all of the rest if you actually want to make the most out of this game. Okay, I got that guy. Boom. I think I'm just gonna leave this game so this guy can't actually kill me. Okay, there we go. So if I actually do go to my create page right now, you can see this is just my personal private profile. You can see this. I just want to show you this just to show you guys I actually do have like some experience and stuff. And if you want to take advice from me, then it's not that bad of an idea. I'll show you my very first place. This was also like 3 years ago, so I've had a lot of time to actually work in these games, but pretty much everything you see up here and on the top page has been within the last year. So actually no, that's actually not true. I don't know, this is kind of weird, but all these public games are like my games that are kind of real. This right here is a game that I don't even think this is in order. No, that's last update late date. I need to do date of creation. Okay, wait, here is the right order. My very first game, I actually don't even remember. Oh yeah, okay, so it was just like one of the free ones I made like this trash game and stuff. This is kind of me just like showing you, if I click this, you'll see there's a bunch of free models. Same for that. That was like one of those free maps that you can use. And here it is, my very first real game. I actually do remember making this. That was a crazy time. Why is the glow so big? What? Roblox update or something? Yeah, so you can see first games, they don't have to be that much, okay? Don't expect yourself to make something extremely crazy. This is nothing, but it helped me along my journey a lot. So just like learning, it's all about learning. And it doesn't matter if your game doesn't do well. It's your first game, of course it's not going to do well. But you do probably want to create something better than this, because this is me a very long time ago. And I was like 10 at the time I made this. So I did not have that much knowledge. But here I actually have, on the bottom you can see, I have 3 games open. These are my most relevant games that I actually like to consider my main big games. This was my first game that I actually put like a ton of effort into. I made this game with my friend. This is a tycoon. I could try to play it, but I don't really feel like it. We spent about 3 days on this game, I think. But we did not make all this, okay? No way. You do not expect yourself to make all this as a first game. All of this, every single thing you see is a free model, except for like the paths and like these circles right here, just the very easy stuff. Even this obby right here is a free model, so don't expect yourself to do anything crazy. Only thing that we really did was we grabbed a starter pack. It was called like a Z Tycoon pack, and we just started copy and pasting the buttons, adding a bunch of stuff in. And I remember the only stuff that we kind of made was like these weapons, but we didn't really make them. We just made it so you get it when you like buy it. That was kind of hard actually. And this is the first time I ever added a badge also, and a Roblox shop, which does not work anymore. Also like invite friends, all that was like free models. I did this with my friend also, which is older than me, so he had a bit more knowledge than I did. So do not expect yourself to do something like this as a first game either. This is a game I've been working on with my friend very recently. I might actually go ahead and play it just so you kind of understand it a bit more. So it does have a start screen. We actually made this like last month. A game log. This is still, we had like quite a bit of experience. My friend did like coding lessons there. He is actually Coco Jumbo. And when you actually play the game, it's supposed to be like a fighting type of game. you start with like a stick and you're supposed to fight people, and I'm actually gonna mute that. And you get these parts. There's a shop here. We spent way too long on this, okay? And this game actually flopped because this was one of the games that we actually put a lot of effort into. Custom animations. I made these animations, and you can see now here. There's like weapon stamina. I also created that from scratch actually. And there's codes. I did not create this. This took us a very, very long time. This took us a very long time, and it was a flop because we didn't know how to balance and we made it trash. But that's okay, because with this failure we learned. And this is my game I've been working on all alone recently. This one also really sucks right now, but that's okay. I might fix it, but as you can see, it's like one of those race clicker games. I might join it. No, I don't really want to. You kind of get the gist. Like if you search up race clicker, or how far can you like ragdoll or anything like that, this is pretty much the exact same game. You just kind of click, you buy pets, and you go far. The only problem I had for this game, the only reason I feel like it didn't do well, was because I had one crucial mistake, and that was that I had no idea how to save data, and I accidentally made it so it saves everyone's data as one person, which doesn't really make any sense. But this game works as single player, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to say. If two people play the game, then they're both gonna have the same stats. So I could probably fix that, but I don't know. I'm too late to the trend. I'm too late to the trend. This game took me too long. But all of that was just to show you that you can actually trust me. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, what really matters is an idea for the game. If I actually go back here, you can see all this stuff, not really any original ideas actually. And a really good way to actually think of ideas, the way that we actually thought of this game right here, the Bloxy Fighters one, this one, was because of this. This is actually very, very good. randomwordgenerator.com. This thing will create games for you. You don't have any ideas? This thing is actually so good. Okay, I know it might seem like I'm hyping this up a little bit too much, but this thing's actually really good. If you put like 5 words in here, this is what I did. You actually have to like have a way of thinking. You can't just look at the words. Let's see. You can't just look at the words like research, translate, vegetable, pardon, paradox. That doesn't make any sense. You actually have to think about it deeply. So I'll show you what I mean. Research, translate, vegetable, pardon, paradox. Alright, so maybe this will be a game where you gotta translate languages on like a computer or something, where you don't actually translate. You just kind of, it could just be like based around translate. You know how there's like the make videos where you just kind of type in the computer? That could just be like your job, and you're trying to translate to get resources, which are vegetables, and you're endlessly trapped inside a paradox unless you get pardoned by like your mom or something. You know, it has to be something crazy. This isn't the best example, but if you just keep generating like this a whole lot of times, I don't like doing too many words because then you kind of don't know which ones to put together. So I recommend doing between 1 and like 10, but 5 is really going. 5 is the one that I recommend the most. 1 is kind of difficult, except like, I mean, I guess it's okay because you can just like look at it and make a game fully based around partnership, but it just might not be that cool. You might have to do a lot more brain thinking and not that much computer generated stuff. 2 words works a lot better, and I feel like after the 5 word mark it starts to get really hard and it's just not that efficient. But this is a very good way to actually think of what kind of game to make. Now, if you kind of don't want to do this, or this is actually, I should probably say this, it's like later development also. So if you already have kind of like experience and stuff, do this, because if you make a game on your completely your own, there might not be like any tutorials to help you out or anything, which tutorials really do help you out. It's okay if you don't code everything by yourself, by the way. A bunch of stuff I used, even like here, is like free models. I mean, I actually did create a bunch of things, but if you're not that good, would actually recommend to do if you don't know coding. Actually, no, I'll make another video about that. If you guys want another video, comment down below. But another way to think of other ideas, like I'll show you some of my most successful games. I'll show you my first big success, Loki Tycoon. This is the one that I told you about. I think it has around, let's actually view on Roblox. If you're on Roblox, I think nobody's probably playing it because it's really old. Not that old. Through 2 years actually. 51,000 visits. So this is pretty good. I don't remember just how much money this one made me. I might check just now. So this is not that true because it's been around for a whole year before this, and it kind of blew up in that year. So there is a way for me to download it. And also, this is not everything. You see how it says 3,000? Yeah, I just want to say it's really important. Premium payouts. This is where the real money comes in. Let's see. Yeah, see, there's like a peak of 2,000 Robux in one day. This is, I don't even think this is a hype. I think like because it was a whole year before this, that's when the real hype was. This one was also pretty, this one is actually, this is my biggest success so far. It still is a little bit old. I'd say like a year, over a year maybe. Yeah, 2002. Actually, not even that bad. Not even that bad. But this was before I had like any knowledge of thumbnails and stuff. Almost 200,000 visits, and I think this one may be over 100K. But this group, as you can see, is not my group. It's my friend's group actually. Same friend that I made the first game with. We split it 50-50. So he got half the profits, I got half the profits. So I got around like 60K, I'd say. The thing that all of those games actually have that is similar is a trend. It's all in the trend. And what I mean by that is, as you saw, my first one was called Loki Tycoon. As you probably know, that's based off of Loki. If you don't know who Loki is, I'll put up some images. It's pretty much like this Marvel superhero. I don't know if you are into superhero movies and stuff, but I kind of was. There's this show about him, and after the show, I'm like, wait, hold on. It might be a good idea to make a game about him. And now when you search up Loki, guess what? Guess what happens? My game is a top game. There's no other games. There's like barely any other games, which is really crazy. So that is a very good way. Find a show, find something you like, find like a movie, find anything, and right after it comes out, this is something really important. You have to see opportunity. If you don't see opportunity, you're not gonna have any success in anything you do. You have to work. It's gonna be really hard, but you have to see opportunity. So if there's like a show or anything, what I would recommend you to do is go to Roblox, search up like the show name, like, you know, the Turning Red movie. I also made a game about this. It isn't the top one, and I don't know oh yeah, right here. It has 39% like ratio because it really does suck. It's like a little scammy little game. A lot of dislikes, but it does almost have 200,000 visits. This game also was fully free models. I didn't even make any of this stuff. I just like made this. But follow trends. That is something very, very important, because people, after they watch a show, it's like, it's literally in their brain. You know, it's like fresh in their mind. If they Google anything, they're like, oh, hold on, I wanna do something. You know, like if you watch, what's a movie right now? I mean, like the new Shazam movie, you know, Shazam. If you do Shazam, people are gonna, that's like fresh in their mind, and then they Google it, and then they're like, whoa, there's actually Shazam games. And look, DC Shazam, 27 people are playing, 3 million visits. This one actually does probably have a lot of effort, and it actually looks fun. Oh, I might just favor that for later, because I think I'm actually gonna play that. It looks actually fun. You want to seek opportunity. That is like one of my main tips, especially if you don't have that much Robux to actually be able to advertise your game with. Seek opportunity with trending stuff. Don't create your own trending stuff. That's why I also said like random word generator isn't the best right away. You want to use it later, because if you make your own game, nobody's gonna like Google, nobody's gonna search up do things in your room with Bob Simulator. Nobody's gonna search up something like that, you know, like that's just a completely random example. If nobody's gonna search up, you need something that's a popular trend. And when some people start playing it, then it'll kind of lift off, and a lot more people will start to see it. So it might actually go into the front page, like the discovery page, which I kind of doubt. Oh, hold on, wait a second. I also forgot to say something else that is very important, especially if you're doing, well, even if you're doing this, the method where you kind of see something important, you do kind of need a little bit of Robux. I mean, it's okay if you don't have any. Like if you have 1,000 or something, you spend like 500 in ads, that's really good, because then Roblox actually starts like giving it to a few people, and when a few people start seeing it, then it'll actually pop up as a search result. So I still recommend you to have a bit of Robux. It doesn't matter that much, but But yeah, some popular examples of this. Some of the top games on Roblox actually follow this method. Some of these examples are Blox Fruits, which you can see right here. Obviously after One Piece, the anime, really popular. Not really sure Murder Mystery 2, but kind of I feel like, I don't know, that's kind of like trendy thing, you know, Murder Mystery. Everyone knows that. Even stuff like with keywords, you know, as here, like Dragon Blocks. I never played this game. Like Military Tycoon, just based off the military. So that's what I'm saying. Just like keywords like that are really important. All Star, not so sure about that one. Backrooms, you know, another popular example. Natural disaster survival, that I'm not so sure, because this game kind of got popular, and I don't know, I feel like natural disasters might be something. But yeah, Spider-Man simulator, you know, like the Shazam thing that I showed you, there's a bunch of things. It's actually crazy. A bunch of games that are actually popular now have something to do with that anime universe, like a bunch of these anime games too, a bunch of them. And also, I completely forgot to mention this, some other things is like my most popular game, Roblox, we get +1 jump power every second. Look, if I search up Roblox +1 jump, my game is not going to be a top. There are a ton of other games like this. It just happened that my game actually is one of the first, and now, yes, +1 jump every second, +1 jump every second. I don't even think my game's on the front page anymore. My game used to be in the front page, since it was actually the second one of this to come out, and actually it was, I don't know, I'd say mine was the best at the time that it came out. Not really anymore. But yeah, follow trends like this. So what I did is I actually found through every second +1 speed, because this was a game that was kind of popular. I don't know, +1 speed. Let's see if the original is even here. I don't even think the original is here anymore. I think it's gone. But the original was kind of popular. I don't know, it kind of sucked. But I'm like, wait, me and my friend, we also made that game together. We make a bunch of games together. We're like, wait, we gotta monetize this. What are some other things? And we're like, speed, jump. So we did jump. We searched it up. There was no games at the time. We created it. We got it out as quick as we could. There was actually one game that came out before us, and that one got thousands of plays, thousands on thousands of players at once. And we made our game, advertised it a bit, so kind of go on the front page, and we made a lot of money, over $100,000. So following trends is an amazing way. But yeah, so I think that's probably gonna be most of this video. Oh wait, actually one more thing. I'm gonna have a link in the description that might help you a lot. If you want to talk to me and get some personal advice one-on-one, because I know videos like this might not be that helpful since I'm kind of talking more broad, but if you want me to look at your specific situation and help you out, there will be a link in the description if you want to hop on a call with me for however long, and we can just kind of chat it out. I'll give you some advice, I'll show you some stuff, I'll give you some tips. I'm probably gonna make this a series. Kind of gonna change my entire channel. I don't know, it's kind of making gaming videos. I think now I'm kind of gonna make money making videos, I guess, money making, game making stuff. So if you're that kind of person that enjoys that, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.